Yes, I got the man right here. This is the Source Experience, Showtime News Media with one of the best strength and conditioning coaches in the game.
Thank you, I
Coach
appreciate
Larry
that.
Wade.
Yeah.
First off, thank you for your time.
No, thank you, sir.
What fight are you working with on this card right here?
I got Robeisy Ramirez, the 2012-2016 Olympic gold medalist.
Yes.
This is my third fight with him. He's going to go up against Mr. Supernova.
Yes,
and,
yes.
It's going to be a really good fight. Two guys ranked in the top 10. It's going to be a great fight.
Yes. Now, this man's resume speaks for itself, man. Caleb Plant, Sean Porter. The list goes on and on. Rolly Romero.
Badu Jack.
Yes, yes. What is the key? You're like a mad scientist. What is the key that you are getting all these guys in tip-top shape?
The key is to learn to understand your fighter.
Yes.
Don't train everybody the same.
Yeah.
Everybody's body type isn't the same. Everybody's level of development and strength conditioning isn't the same.
Yeah.
You get a Sean might have 10 years of development, and then you have another guy has 2. There's no way they should be doing the same workout.
Yeah.
So it really just getting to understand what that person's weaknesses is, understanding the body type, understanding the different energy system dispositions.
Yeah.
And once you get an understanding of who you're dealing with, then you got to deal with the background of who they are, where they came from. Small things you probably wouldn't think you matter, like were they raised in a home with mom? Were they raised in a home with dad? Did they come from dysfunctional situations? There's so many things that goes into developing a guy. So in order for me to do my best job, I have to get a relationship on top of understanding the scientific background of strength conditioning.
Yes, yes. Oh man, wonderful, wonderful. I want to ask you this, right? In the sport of boxing, Deontay Wilder, his strength and conditioning coach, strong track background. Regis Progress, his strength and conditioning coach, strong background. Yourself, strong track and field background. Why do you think you track guys are some of the best strength and conditioning coaches in the game for the boxers?
Because most of us who train sprints, right? Because there are multiple events in track and field. You got distance as well. But for those who train sprint, they have to be able to understand power and speed. They got to be able to understand force application. And what's really important, which we never discussed, you have to be able to do that within a certain size or body frame. So we have to be able to have the power of someone who's 300 pounds but weigh 150 pounds and to be able to apply that force to the ground. So I think that's a big key to it, being able to have that source of knowledge and then being able to transfer all that into boxing. Now, that's not enough. It's not enough. You have to also understand the sport of boxing and commit some time to understanding how boxing move. It's not how track and field, football, basketball, any of those guys. So I would suggest anybody take the time, commit time to really understanding boxing, understanding how boxing moves, and understanding all those other attributes that I mentioned earlier.
Yes, yes. And I also think that, the track and field guys, you guys know how to operate the twitch muscles, certain muscles that, the fighter might need, And I think that plays a big part too, because I know other strength and conditioning coaches that I talk to, such as yourself, that have that track background. They say, they concentrate on the trick muscles for the reaction time with the fighters. Any word on Caleb Plant return?
Well, we're about to return here sometime soon. Caleb took this time off. Not because of the fight, but because he has a brand new baby on the way.
Yes, congratulations.
And so he wanted to spend this time to commit to his family, commit to the baby, commit to his wife, and give them all the attention while this process is happening. And as soon as this is over, then that's when you're going to see Caleb Plant really get serious about getting back into the ring. Trust me. Caleb is already serious. He's a serious guy to begin with. Caleb had a fight with Canelo in November. He called me in December, ready to train again. And I had to push him off a little bit to January. But he's one of those guys who always wants to put in the work, always wants to get better. And so soon as he has his child and his wife is okay, you're going to see Caleb Plant back in there. I think early fall, early to late fall.
Yes, before I let you go, I'm not going to hold too much of your time. I know you're a busy man. I always like to ask guys like yourself that's, top-notch guys on the top of the game. Give a young guy coming in that, you know, he's inspiring to be the next Larry Wade. You know, he wants the world-class athletes.
You're about to open the door that I love, so I want you to finish. You're about to open this door. I'm so excited about it, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, so can you give them a word of encouragement, what it takes to reach your level, the amount of hours, the dedication, you know, the things that they got to do, sacrifice, to put in the work to get to that level?
Well, first thing I'm going to say is, all my life I thought I had one purpose.
Yes.
And then as I got older, I realized I have a totally different purpose.
Yeah.
My purpose is to be able, God gave me this platform and other platforms to be able to help other people.
Yeah.
So my main purpose in life is to be able to be a source, a resource for people if they need help and guidance and direction. That's me saying that to whoever wants to pursue what we do. The second thing that I would suggest is understand, the only way you're going to really know this sport is to be in this sport. That means you have to go and invest some time in order to understand boxing to its fullest. That being said, my first year and a half, I went to the gym every day, to learn boxing moves and understand how boxers think and understand this. I wasn't getting paid.
Yeah.
So I was sacrificing time in order to get better. And I wasn't even thinking about pay then. I just was thinking about how can I make myself better to be able to help these people.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. So be able to understand you got to sacrifice, right?
Yeah.
And then once you are able to do that, commit to whoever that your fighter is, commit to trying to make them better, commit to understanding who they are. And once you can do all these things, now you have a great opportunity to actually start that groundwork. But I understand I'm not going to be here forever.
Yes.
So my goal is to create this legacy of great trainers behind me and be able to give them tips to be able to get better. Even right now, I mentor some of the best up-and-coming strength conditioning coaches in the sport. So I'm excited about that, and I'm always a resource. And the way I always tell them, there's no competition here.
Yes.
I'm not competing against them. If they feel like they want to compete against me, then just beat what I've done.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me right now. I want to help them become better. I want to help them actually achieve their greatness, and that's my whole purpose.
Man, thank you so much. No, that was powerful. Once again, this is top strength and conditioning coach Larry Wade, one of the best in the game, man. With the Source Talk, Showtime, ShaneWz Media, Source Experience. Thank you for your time, coach.
Thank you for your time, brother.